You know, many of us are trying to lose weight these days. We've heard about all the health risks associated with being overweight, but let's face it, try as we might, sometimes it's hard, very hard, to stick to a diet, an exercise regimen. We need some help with losing weight, you know, the kind that sometimes comes in a little pill. So today to help us battle the bulge is Don Winsek and Adam Hageman to tell us about a new supplement that has shown to be able to help shed those excess pounds. I'm loving this. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here, Adam.
Good morning.
So, you know, let's talk about I know so many of my friends and family members that have been dieting and, you know, at the end of the day, they just feel like they get nowhere. They're struggling, Don.
Obesity is a problem. Being overweight is a problem. Through the Center for Disease Control study, over 1/3 of Americans are overweight.
Wow.
Another third are either obese or severely obese. That means 7 out of 10 Americans are overweight or obese.
That much?
That much. Plus, obesity has now overtaken smoking as the #1 health concern in the U.S.
You're kidding.
That's just amazing. And it costs you in the pocketbook, too. On average, an obese person will spend $1,400 more a year on medical costs.
Wow. And the list goes on and on about what can happen when we're overweight.
Without a doubt. The other thing to point out, though, too, is when you're overweight or obese, it affects how you feel about yourself.
Yes, it does.
It affects your self-confidence, how you look at your business life, your job, your relationships. It affects everything.
And it affects just walking out the door, Adam.
Exactly. Sometimes it's hard to get to the gym. Sometimes it's hard to get the exercise in. People are working long-hour days. I myself have struggled with this. I've been building a business for a while now, and sometimes I'm spending 10 to 14 hours a day doing my work, and so I'm not able to get to the gym. I'm not able to do other things. We've actually developed a product, green coffee bean with 50% chlorogenic acid, and we've had many success stories with it, and I hear testimony after testimony about all these people losing weight, so without changing anything. So all of a sudden, I'm thinking to myself, man, why do I keep hearing all these good success stories? Why don't I use it myself? And I actually did, yes. And I lost 55 pounds.
You've lost 55
Yes.
pounds on using green coffee bean?
Yes.
I hear green coffee bean and I think about my coffee beans in the morning. What's the difference?
The primary difference is a raw green coffee bean has this chemical called chlorogenic acids.
Okay.
When you roast them to make your coffee in the morning, it virtually destroys the chlorogenic acid.
Really?
Chlorogenic acid is the key. It inhibits fat and glucose from entering the body, and when it does that, your body still needs to find energy, so it starts burning naturally the fat you have.
Are there studies that support this?
Yes, there is. There was actually a scientific study from the University of Scranton. There was 10% on average body weight loss. There was 16% body fat reduction from this, and they actually did this on humans, not animals or rats.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And you would take it what? I mean, Adam, I know you've been trying it, so
yes.
What's the regimen here?
Take 1 pill twice a day.
And they always say, you know, always look at the pros, but always talk about the cons. Is there any downside here?
There's no real downside. It's been tested and it meets the FDA criteria for being generally regarded as safe, so it's a very safe supplement. The only thing we find is some people will not lose weight immediately. Get a little frustrated, but they lose inches. By losing inches, they get motivated, they feel better, they look better, they fit into clothes they didn't before.
There you go. And I know it's important to always look at labels and you see the green coffee bean, but it's really important to know, how much is in there with the GCA. Can you explain that, Adam? Because a lot of people might just see green coffee and say, okay, this is what I need.
Yes. With ours, it says 100% pure GCA. There's a lot of other brands that will say with GCA. And if it says with GCA, it means it's a blend, or it will say proprietary blend, which means they're hiding it, basically. You want to look for 100% pure GCA.
Because that's what you really need.
Exactly. If not that, with this one, it's the 50% chlorogenic acid.
And you all did a study also that was pretty positive after testing about how many people, 75?
Yes, so there was over 75 people that actually did it. Out of those people, we actually had an average weight loss of 10 pounds out of that month, with the highest being 24 pounds.
Excellent.
Yes. Now,
I always have to say, because I'm an advocate when it comes to exercise, no matter how good it may be, always incorporate exercise at the end of the day, if you can.
Yes,
absolutely. Even walking 20 minutes a day will have a positive benefit in everything you do. So it doesn't take that much.
You're going to keep on taking it?
Yes.
How much do you want to lose?
I still probably have another 30 pounds to go.
Well, good for you. Thank you so much, Adam. Don, thank you so much.
You.
Thank you for shedding some light. By the way, if I have my Cuban coffee in the morning, can I still have this too?
Oh, absolutely. There's been studies that shown that caffeine actually helps the chlorogenic acid, and it's synergistic, so you can have your coffee, and in fact, it might actually work better.
Voila! Love it even more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks again. And to learn more about Healthy Body Green Coffee Bean Extract with GCA, go to the website. It's healthybodyinc.com. That's healthybodyinc.com.